What if I told you, the future of hypercars wasn't built in a traditional factory, but printed, engineered by algorithms, and designed like a piece of science fiction? Because this is not just another fast car. This is the Czinger 21C, and honestly, it feels like it was built in a different timeline. Welcome back to Apex Motors. And today's question is simple, but a little uncomfortable for the automotive world. Have we already reached the point where cars are no longer designed by humans, but by machines designing for performance perfection? Because the 21C is one of the clearest signs that answer might be yes. Let's start with what makes this thing so different. The Czinger 21C isn't just a hypercar with crazy specs. It's a showcase of a completely different way of building performance machines. Instead of traditional manufacturing, Czinger uses advanced 3D printed components combined with AI-assisted design optimization. That means parts aren't just engineered, they're evolved through computational performance testing. Yeah, it sounds like science fiction, but it's real. And the result is a car that looks like it was assembled in a wind tunnel and a computer simulation at the same time. Now let's talk performance, because this is where things get ridiculous. The 21C uses a hybrid powertrain, combining a high-revving internal combustion engine with electric motors. Depending on configuration, total output is reported at over 1,200 horsepower. That's not fast car territory. That's redefine your idea of acceleration territory. 0 to 60. We're talking hypercar level figures that push into territory where your brain reacts slower than the car does. And top speed? Let's just say it's built to compete with the most extreme machines on the planet. But here's the twist, none of this feels traditional. Because the way the power is delivered, the way the car behaves, it's all shaped by digital engineering first, mechanical reality second. Visually, the Czinger 21C doesn't try to be beautiful in the classic sense. It looks engineered. Every surface has a purpose. Every angle seems like it exists to manage airflow, cooling, or stability at extreme speeds. The seating layout is also unusual, a tandem configuration, meaning the driver and passenger sit in a straight line like a fighter jet. It's not about comfort, it's about focus. And that tells you everything you need to know about this car's intention. Now let's talk about what really separates this from traditional hypercars. Most performance cars are designed, then tested, then refined. The 21C flips that process. It starts with performance targets, then uses computational design systems to generate the structure that best achieves them. That's why it looks so alien. It's not styled first, it's optimized first. And that changes everything. Because suddenly, design isn't about taste. It's about efficiency under extreme conditions. Inside, the cabin continues that same philosophy. Minimal distraction, driver-focused layout, digital interfaces that feel functional rather than decorative. You're not supposed to relax in this car. You're supposed to concentrate. Everything inside is built around one idea, control at speed. Now here's where things get interesting in the bigger picture. Cars like this don't exist in isolation. They are signals. Signals that the automotive world is splitting into two directions. One side is mass-market EVs focused on efficiency and software. The other side is hyper-performance machines like this, where engineering is being pushed beyond traditional human design limits. And somewhere in the middle, the industry is trying to figure out what driving even means in the next decade. So the real question isn't just how fast the Czinger 21C is. It's what it represents. A machine that wasn't just designed by engineers, but by systems designed to outperform engineers. That's a pretty wild thought when you stop and think about it. Because if this is where hypercars are going, then the next generation of performance cars might not just be faster. They might be fundamentally different in how they are created. So I'll leave you with this. If a car is no longer shaped by human creativity alone, but by algorithmic optimization for maximum performance, does it become more impressive, or does it lose something in the process? If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe to Apex Motors, and turn on notifications. Because the next machine we cover might blur the line between engineering and artificial intelligence even further.